Welcome to a brave new world! How's it going, everyone? We are live! This is April the 23rd, 2025. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday to all! So, yeah, this morning was a little odd for me. I wasn't sick or anything, it's just that it's kind of one of those mornings where I want to do something, but I can't because I'm a little unmotivated, and this kind of happens every once in a while, unfortunately, so I just kind of like pedal out a little bit. I mean, definitely not pedal enough to do today's stream. No, stream's always something that I look forward to because I can talk to people. I'm very lonely. But regardless, things are definitely heating up pretty quickly as basically, well, true, Oblivion Remaster is finally here. I mean, like, it was kind of announced during my stream, and it was even a child dropped as well. And then I say, neat. I haven't played Oblivion, but neat. But what I'm actually referring to is that Switch pre-orders kind of start tomorrow, and over in Japan, I'm pretty sure, is Switch 2 pre-orders available in Japan yet? I mean, like, I definitely know it's not for the Nintendo store there, as they got a lottery system, and the president of Nintendo actually commented on the lottery entries, and apparently there's 2.2 million entries for the Switch 2, so yeah, I know that Switch 2 has definitely got a lot of flack, but remember, the entire population who actually follows all the internet stuff that's going on and opinions and whatnot is basically 1% of 1%. There's just people out there who just don't care and they want to Switch 2, but not to say that the people who do care justify what they think about Switch 2 as a whole. Like I said, it's basically one of those things where do your own research and just think whether it's something that you want to get on launch or not. Again, I'm getting Mario Kart World Day 1 because I have been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for 11 years, so I'm justifying myself for getting Switch 2 so I could finally play something else. But again, basically it's up to you guys whether you guys want to or not. It's just that, ooh man, pre-orders are going to be crazy tomorrow. So let's just see how everything plays out. Speaking of playing out, Persona 5 Royal. Well, last time we did this, we managed to get through the 6th palace, and we managed to get ourselves a massage afterwards. Massage is always nice. And basically this is one of those parts where rather than going to the palace right away, if there's something else open, we're supposed to wait until a specific date. So we basically got like a week until we're forced into the palace, and then we're finally back to the beginning. And that's basically it. Let's just continue on, and let me know if video and audio looks like you guys in. Any type of feedback will help me a lot. Let's begin. So, Petrus, New Mew, and Crimson, how you guys doing? And yeah, like Petra said, Oblivion Remastered was shadow dropped. And spoilers, it's still as buggy as ever. Stop right there, criminal scum! Sorry, I just had to reference that at least once. You get an Oblivion Remaster, but it's 120 gigabytes in size, are you? Why is it that big? Sheesh, I mean, they were able to fit Persona 5 Royal in a 12 gigabyte card for Nintendo Switch. How the heck do you have 120 gigabytes in size? Jeez, for please. Switch 2 pre-order started on already April 9th, the West world except for the Americas, and Japan, based on what I've heard as well. That, like I said, they basically had to do a lottery system. Canada won't start in pre-orders until this week either, basically, unless you mean North America as a whole. Kinda low. File remaster size getting out of hand. It's crazy, that's for sure. Optimization and file size isn't a thing for some companies. I mean, it's Bethesda. What do you expect was going to happen? Alright then, I'm fully caught on chat, so yeah, we already got a massage, there's 6 days left. I'm pretty sure that I have 3 more open days before we go, before we follow a chain of events, so can't exactly get max confidence with everyone just yet. Darn. Oh well. I'm just going to wait until they're going to make Prime 4 Switch 2 bundle. You know that game's available on Switch 1, right?
I see.
My teeny. Increase stamina and gets you next level.
Hey!
Alright then, who deserves a level up? Pretty sure that everyone... Dang it, Haru! Stop making me drink with you on Monday.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, that's another reason for me not to make the immediate jump. Once again, fair enough. You'll be missed on Mario Fridays. / Saturdays. Give me that chili.
This drink.
While I do enjoy taking care of flowers, even just watching them is fun for me. I like seeing all the flowers from different parts of the world and learning their names. When I get older, I'd like to take a trip overseas. Just wishful thinking on my part. Alright then, level up!
I feel fantastic.
High gun damage to all foes. Severe gun damage to one foe with a high chance of critting.
All right.
Alright then, back to normal.
Oh, yes.
There haven't been many reruns of historical dramas recently, have there? I wonder if the fan fees had a hand on that. Many of these shows had noble fees and shady people. Given current trends, it may have been seen as insensitive. Nezumi Kozo was one of the gentleman thieves in the Edo period. According to one theory, he stole over 1 billion yen, making him the most wanted man of the era. Now then, last name Hyokun.
Do you know the answer?
He was to be paraded through the city and punished in a very particular way. How is he punished? I believe it was this. Yeah, I think I kind of remember this being one of the answers, because Fire seems silly. During the parade, being hanged, his belongings were confiscated, and that's definitely to... Yeah, I headed to play. Yeah, I was right.
This is it.
It's definitely one of those...
Very good.
Yeah, doesn't make sense for all the other answers except for one. That's right. One of the most severe punishments of the Edo period, in fact. Right before his execution, they did something to his appearance. They put light makeup and lipstick on him and made him wear a beautiful kimono. The parading around town was a well-known criminal, was a sort of performance back in the day. The citizens wouldn't have been satisfied if he just looked shabby. Alright then, learning about depressing history in Japanese. Interesting. Confiscation of stuff would have been merciful at that time. Basically, these days, they just don't... It wouldn't just be... Oh. These days, it wouldn't just be their heads that were put on display. People have fun thinking about that, huh? I can't take this. Yeah, only Shinya's available. Yeah, but by my getting the feeling that Haru and Futaba aren't going to be available. Darn. Yeah, Shinya is at level 9, right? Yeah, I don't need to go to the Chihaya.
I gotta wear a mask.
The flu is going around school. I'll be fine though, because I wash my hands and goggle every day. Are you free today, last name Hikyu? You wanna train? There's something I wanna talk to you about while we're at it. I didn't see any of him. Masamiya-san, you improved so much compared when you first started. Okay, let's play.
Not like that. It's okay, though. Just aim for the arm your enemy's holding his gun with.
I always went, well, like the Crystal Tower. Well, I mean, Tall Towers is fun, unless you're playing the original in Final Fantasy III. Then it doesn't become fun.
That's it. I've got nothing left to teach you. You're an elite player now.
Thanks to my teacher.
It's because you worked so hard. I didn't really do that much. Actually, yeah, I did. Have you noticed that my playing style has changed? I feel calmer when I'm under pressure now. I wonder if it's because I'm not so obsessed with winning anymore. Hey, I invited some people here today. They should be arriving any minute now. Oh, here they are.
Convenient timing is very convenient.
So what did you want to talk to us about?
I'm sorry. I finally realized that I was being selfish. Please forgive me. I'll understand if you guys don't, but I promise I'll pay back the money as soon as I save up enough.
Well, what do you want to do?
That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for coming. Let's go.
Wait! I'm not very good at Gunabout. Will you teach me how to get better?
Huh? Then...
Well, I mean, that's gonna be a little tricky because you're so short. You have to aim the gun so high up so that the screen can register it.
Sorry, kids. I don't mean to interrupt.
Hey, it's the pro gamer!
It's been a while, hasn't it, kid? You want to play a game? I haven't faced any worthy opponents lately.
I've gotten better since we last played, you know. Now I can stay calm during a battle.
You cheater.
I'm gonna blast right through that pitch-black armor of yours.
So then, you believe the rumor that's being told about me, eh? Well, a full display of my skills should put an end to that lie. What the hell? I can't even shoot!
Take that. Don't aim for the body. And that.
Yeah, this is BS!
Whoa, the champ can't even get off a shot.
Huh, he's losing to a little kid. How embarrassing.
Takekuma's about to lose! The king's going to win! What? I lost?
Stop using that armor and start playing fair and square. It's unacceptable to break the rules just to win, whether you're an adult or a child. And if you don't stop, I'll tell everyone.
No, I won't admit defeat!
Guy's going all in his voice acting scenes. No, I won't admit defeat.
I just can't. It'll be the end of everything!
Dude, it's just a game. Calm down.
No, it won't. Your life will go on even after you lose. But if you don't change now, then it might really be the end for you. And then no one will be able to help you. I don't want you to go through that.
Well said. For a kid. I'm not going to enter the tournament. See ya.
That was totally insane, dude! You beat a professional gamer!
The king's the new champ!
No, I'm not. I haven't won the tournament yet. Besides, it's thanks to you guys that I was able to get stronger. everyone's gone home. We should get going, too. I'm so happy right now.
You made things right.
Yeah, I think we'll get along fine from now on. I've always thought that winning was the coolest thing, but being nice is pretty cool, too. Losing wasn't the end. It was just a new beginning. Through all the pain, and with your help, I was able to change. Now it's my turn to help others.
By playing a video game.
My mom, my friends, even people I don't know. I wonder, will that help me become a member of the Phantom Thieves?
I'll let you in.
So you are one of them after all. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Video games help people. Guess so.
Ugh.
What you are saying is indeed correct.
Well, this is the last time we'll play together. There's nothing left to teach you, and the Phantom Thieves seem to be having a rough time. Thank you for hanging out with a lonely kid like myself. I'll continue to do my best. Okay, put out your hand. Good luck.
I feel a strong bond with Shinya.
I am thou.
Another one maxed
Thou
out.
art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the tower, granting thee
Thank you, Torrid
infinite
sitting,
power.
Demon sitting in a toilet. Your presence has helped me connect with this young kid. Allows Joker Gun Special to ignore resistance and hit enemies. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
All right. All right.
We got Mada. Pardon?
This is my ultimate move. You've gotten really good, but you'll still never be able to beat me. You won't lose to anyone else, though. I'll be supporting you no matter what.
Kindness went up. Mada's hidden god of booze. Okay, gotcha. Why is the god of booze officiated with someone who's clearly under the age to
Later.
drink?
Ah, you're back.
Inmate.
Well, no assignments up at least. But I'm good, I'm gonna hang out with my friends. He got drunk from games instead. He was drunk with power, and now he could be able to share his drunkenness with other people. Power, luck, and defense.
What do you want to do? Hey!
Boy, Akechi, you have terrible luck.
Oh!
Alright then, come with me, kitty.
Yeah!
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Pretty chill place.
Even though I'm always with you, it feels different when I'm here with you. I'm with you here. I cannot read. Sorry.
This drink.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, but I appreciate if you don't make any sharp turns when you're running around, especially right after we eat. It can get pretty nauseating. Don't worry, I never actually thrown up before. You're a cat, though. You cough off hairballs all the time. I gotta say, though, it feels pretty comfy in your bag, and I get to enjoy the sights, too.
All right.
Okay, quiet down.
Lessons, yep. Wait, time?
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing the kid right behind me doesn't see that I'm making a bunch of illegal tools. Yeah, it's raining, so no one's gonna be available.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All we gotta do now is send the calling card. So, when do you want to send it? The earlier the better, right?
No. In my opinion, we should wait until right before the time limit.
May I ask your reasoning behind that idea?
Sai-san is a realist, even if she believes the Phantom Thieves exist. Do you think she knows how they steal hearts? Furthermore, there is a chance she expects that she herself will be targeted.
So because her heart is ready for any possibility, the calling card might not have enough effect?
I only say that theoretically, but I believe so.
Boy, you definitely became an expert on this all of a sudden.
Hence, it would be prudent for us to wait until we are driven into a corner. If we do so with no time to spare, I assume even Sai-san would have to be somewhat agitated.
Ensuring the treasure actually appears. That sounds quite logical.
That and the opening prevents us from doing it whenever we want.
Impressive, Akechi-kun. Though it is a bit vexing that you know more about my sister than I do.
That's only because of my work as a detective. Well then, if our time limit is November 20th, and we act the day after sending the calling card, shall we send it out on the 18th?
We should prepare as much as we can before then. Well, I can't complain about having more time. Make sure you're ready, everyone.
Kind of begs the question, if you don't meet up with everyone, I'm kind of wondering, like, if you don't meet up with everyone here after you clear the palace, do you not send a calling card?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm guessing Twins aren't available. Yep. Stupid rainy day. I guess the game just forces you to meet up at the last possible day. I would imagine so. Alright then, let's get more SP.
Okay. Well then. Yeah.
Getting used to this too. Let's try some other equipment next time. Alright, next time I do this, I get more stuff.
Nice. Wanna head back?
Are they still searching for the Phantom Thieves? This isn't even news anymore. I don't care about politics. Just arrest the Phantom Thieves already. We can't trust these incompetent politicians to do anything.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, you free right now? not much we can do for Sai-san, but wait for now. We're nearing the end of my tenure with the Phantom Thieves, aren't we? How about a trip to the Jazz Club Sound? We could chat a little.
What do you want to do?
Well, to be fair, I was actually going there, but definitely not with Akechi.
I see.
So the next level, and there's a singer coming. Kinda curious to see if one of the twins is out. Ah, camera angle.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name your location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen carefully. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is one of the many young people are said to visit, one that has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear that it's a variety of fantasies available for pleasure there, and all outside of Paris. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they form of the conditions of others form given. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Do such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Talking about a movie theater over Shibuya.
What'll you do? I see.
Ah then, well, hey. Could do something, but again, I'd rather hang out with my friends.
I see. Oh, what do you want to do? Hey!
Eh, why not? This actually,
Oh!
this definitely fits Akechi the most. He is definitely on a level, but thanks to this, he'll
Hey,
get
thanks for coming.
he'll get 2 level ups.
Hello. Yes.
Ah, so there was a singer here today. It really is different hearing the real thing. Delicious. It's very well made.
Hey.
A long time ago, a girl from another class confessed her love to me. Oh, this isn't me bragging, by the way. At the time, the only thing on my mind was how exactly I was going to turn her down. I'm terrible, aren't I? I think so too. But I have something that I must do. Quite the ladies' man, Akechi is.
I feel a bit different today. This is a nice change of pace.
All right.
I had fun today.
SP went up by 20? Dang, I thought it was HP. I mean, they did say soul up, so I'm guessing they're talking about soul points. Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Hey!
No books for me. I'm ran out of reading material. I'm too smart.
Today we're going over.
Now then, please open your textbooks. Today we're talking about trigonometric functions. Sine, cosine, and tangent. This is where a lot of people aren't able to keep up. Why would you panic just from seeing a graph? I don't get it. A complex formula gets condensed down to a single line. Isn't it simple and elegant? All of them have distinctive shapes and simulates the imagination. Now then, last thing here, son. Take a look at this graph.
Give me an answer.
Do you know the name of this graph? Your hint is snails. Dang it!
No.
I mean, like, come on, it said escar. Escar usually means snails. Ah. Dang it, that's what I get for being antsy. The correct answer is, coleoid, snail shape in Latin. How was I supposed to know that? Don't you think it looks a bit like a snail's shell? There are many other graphs with assuming names. For example, the Devil's Curse. The Devil's Curve is called that because it looks like a Chinese yo-yo called a Diabolo. There's nothing particular diabolical about it otherwise. Some people may think the math is an enemy like a devil. I, for one, disagree. But there's research that suggests that people who excel in math have higher incomes. If you're shooting at the high salary, sometimes you need to be willing to fight demons. Honestly, I feel like fighting demons will be easier than trying to understand graphs look like.
Oh, Senpai! There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch?
Not at all.
Thank you.
Been a while since we've seen you.
All right, let's head to the roof. It's starting to get rather cold, isn't it? Sorry to bring you here. This is something I oughtn't really bring up around other people. Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves?
Well, why do you ask?
Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all, but this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet, you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai?
Because the game demands it. There's unfinished business.
Unfinished business? So, there's something left you have to do.
Yeah. But don't worry about us. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well, I won't stop you. However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together.
I look forward to it.
I am too. I'm already beginning to look forward to it. So, please be careful out there. Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
Another day looks better.
I see. I haven't eaten yet!
Well, good luck trying to
Come on,
stuff
Senpai.
all that
You
down
need to
within
eat
5
too.
minutes.
No one wins a fight on an empty stomach, you know.
One stuffing food of our faces later.
Hey,
How many days left until we send a calling card? 1? Well, make sure you're ready for it. I can't get a girlfriend before the next arc. Really, Haru? The one time you decide to peace out. Well, best girlfriend wins. No, my complete harem. just gotta wait for our scheduled date now. Hey, hot stuff. You got time? That sounds weird. Anyways, I finished the post list. So, do you have time? Haru the Stalker in Marriage and Dating. Yeah, was I able to go to Haru all the days? I'm like, yes, there was something I actually want to try because Haru's fiance appeared in one of the anime cutscenes. And I was wondering if I get her to level 9 or level 10 where she find out that the forced marriage is actually complete makeup and she wakes up with him. I wonder if he actually appears in the cutscene. Oh well. Hi, Hilda. There's a lot we gotta talk about. Wanna come up to my room?
This can't be helped. It's a small room, so I should be pardoned.
Don't worry about it.
Being okay without you around, it's like the complete opposite of that cramped up in here. But I went shopping in Akihabara all by myself the other day. The crowd freaked me out and my palms got all sweaty, but I did it. And that's the proof.
And you're a fan of Catherine, I see.
She's mint condition. You see the sculpting on those drills? And totally freestanding, too! Anyway, mission complete, huh?
You did great.
Walking around was actually kind of fun. So, me being right next to you, can't be helped.
I like being close.
Then, I finished the promise list. I got the platinum. I did it! The trophy's gonna pop in the upper right of my room here, right?
Funny.
So, well...
Would've been funny if she said screen, but we get the joke. Could be the case, that's why I can't max out yet. Would make some cutscenes not essential. I mean, I could have sworn that I did see Haru and Futaba showed up, but I ventured for Futaba because I hanged out with Haru way too much. Come closer.
Closer? You sure? You gave me permission, so no takebacks. This is the same room I've always had. But it looks so different now. It's not just here, though. My whole world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries. The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans. Things might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning.
Hi, Sophus, how you doing?
I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does.
We'll do it together.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store. It sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager. Plus, she got study guides with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam.
I'm vibing, how am I? I'm doing pretty good. Kind of a lazy morning on my end, didn't exactly want to do much, but like it happens every once in a while, so I should be motivated to do something soonish. Hopefully. Especially for tomorrow, because oh boy, tomorrow's gonna be interesting.
Even Kana-chan's trying to step out into the world.
You can't lose her.
Yep, she's my new rival. So, you said you'd give me a reward if I completed my promise list, remember?
I honor my promises.
That's the Joker I know. You know, thinking about what to buy in Akihabara felt kinda different to me this time. There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own. You don't think so? No, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important. You gave me my life back. It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am, and that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead, but you resurrected me.
Thank you, Monster Reborn.
I'd like to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return the favor. Not only that, I realized if I only act for my own sake, I can't put my full effort into it anymore. But when I remember my friends and you, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
I feel a strong bond with Futaba. Well, speaking of...
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart.
Which means that the only one who I haven't gotten up to max is Haru.
Infinite power.
Which, to be fair, that's technically true for everyone. Girlfriend number 9. No. She's number 8. Haru's girlfriend number 9. Final Guard. And Second Awakening.
All right. All right.
Ungyo Key. Tentacle spaceship becomes... Orb!
Whoa! My heart just leveled up! A new me rises from the ashes!
All right.
Futaba's persona, Nekomaru-kan, has transformed into the Prometheus. Here you go, Key again. I'm guessing Nocturne shenanigans happened recently.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you. Feel free to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm serious, okay?
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. And I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed. So, instead of training myself to be away from you,
Use a shadow clone Oni from that dark tunnel. Gotcha.
I want the right to not have to leave you. That way, I'll never be apart if I don't want to be.
Well, Futaba, do I have news for you in 3 months? I want that right too.
Really?
Yeah, I was 30 minutes late because of him. Gotcha. That Oni fight. Gosh darn it, Futaba, you are so short.
You know, I don't mind if my purpose is the same as yours. Not just as a thief, but in life too. Actually, I want it to be the same. You're so warm. What? I'm crying? I don't understand.
At her head.
But this is my right, until I say so. Don't let go of me.
Futaba, I have school tomorrow. Don't let go of me.
Well, not like I'd ever say that. You're okay with going home a little late today, right?
First name here. Treasure Schemer. Find out if foes is carrying the rare item ahead of time. Handy. I'll probably just murder them all regardless, so not exactly a handy ability.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the day. Once you send the calling card, there's no turning back. Make sure you finish preparations tonight. His confidant definitely got the worst ultimate persona. Worst as in the game, or worst as in you're still living in what has happened? Magic Quiz, Speed, Luck, and Magic.
What do you want to do? Hey!
I haven't hung out with Ryuji in a while. Ryuji's very low on magic. Need to give him more zappy zaps.
Thanks for coming in.
Boss, I'll take the usual. Nah, as if. More like the most annoying to fight against. Don't recall using
drink.
Onkyoki in your playthrough. Fair enough.
You know,
Sometimes when I'm making a cup noodles, those 3 minutes it takes to cook feels like freaking forever. But there's nothing I can really do to pass the time, so I just ended up doing some light exercise. But then it turns into a serious workout, and by the time I stop, my noodles are all soggy. Ugh, I'm so stupid. Magic up.
All right.
Chiba and Yoshitsune are more your ultimate personas. Sounds right. Oh, was today to stay? It kinda just snuck up on me. Are you alright? I don't know you went to see him every day. How could he be gone? I feel so sick. There are still so many things I want to talk to him about. Why can't he just stay forever? What am I supposed to do now? Man, you're a really serious case. But it seems like you aren't alone. He was pretty popular with the girls.
Ah. Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Sure.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
This is definitely gonna be a busy few days, that's
Dr.
sure.
Mark, he's really leaving.
it's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Fun fact, Maruki and Raido share the VA. Indeed. I'm depressed now, because the guy died a few years ago.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling.
Will not be the case in Raido Remasters, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunate.
If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live.
It's okay.
What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. Ow.
Well, some things never change.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. All right, let's eat.
There are no words for how delicious this smells.
Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite.
And also fogged up your glasses, cute detail.
Too bad I can't see anything now.
The life of a Four Eyes.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible. I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done.
Congratulations.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
How do you know that?
There's no need to be obtuse. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
It says, Intercepting Reality Through Cognitive Science and the Alteration of Reality via External Influence.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
You really know your stuff.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you?
Yeah, it's very funny how, yeah, we do a terrible job keeping our secret identities. And thankfully, like, the only ones who know are the ones who won't tell the police.
Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
Thanks.
Was he always there? Yeah, it looks like his outfit was different. If that was there the entire time, bravo. I didn't see that until now.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved.
Yeah, fortunately, almost only sympathizers saw that.
I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
Why'd you keep it quiet?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Well, we made a deal.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like.
Noted.
Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
We all define justice differently.
Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
I am thou. Thou
We
art
max
I.
confidants back
Thou
to back
hast
to back.
turned a vow into a blood
It's
oath.
like I played this game before.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
The ultimate counselor with unlimited power. Wakefulness. Raises the SP recovery from mindfulness.
Alright.
We got Volha Manha.
I'm going to follow the path that I believe in. I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
Definitely.
That's right.
The Zoroastrian Angel Light. Gotcha.
Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
The fan site's on fire as usual. Anyways, tomorrow's fire yet. I hope everyone remembers. The date of our plan, of course we remember. That means we're sending out the calling card today, right? Yes, today is our only option. The police have yet to actually make a move, but I'm certain we reached their limits. We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Mako's sister panic, right? Yes. Taking that into account, today would be the best option. We could speak up in more detail about this after school. Alright, see you on the block! Haven't used most of the ultimate personas because they require ridiculous fusions most of the time. That sounds right. They're there if you need it, it's just that...
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
I'm telling boss.
Huh?
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
Honestly, they come only handy for the twins, except I'm using Orson only, so that option's thrown out the window.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Well, it's definitely an ultimatum, so I trust you with it.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always.
6 o'clock in the evening. We're infiltrating the palace at night? Why can't we do that?
Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
Okay.
Tomorrow's finally the day. All that's left is to carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier.
Anyway.
Now we just need to hand it over. As long as we could get it to Nijima. Buzzing Emily.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them.
Well, it's working at least.
Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Nothing.
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
She mad.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Well, you calm down very easily.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes. I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Forget about what's going out tonight. Forget about going out tonight. We need to prepare for tomorrow. But I want to go out. Sorry for the wait. I believe it will. Thank you, Mako-chan. It's all going according to plan then. All according to Keikaku. So, it has finally come to this. I actually feel somewhat nervous. Don't freak out so much that you screwed up, alright? You're the one to talk. I asked that you go easy on me. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Crow, go over the operation again before you leave. It is just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure that we are fully prepared beforehand. Very well. Our objective is stealing Sae-san's treasure. We will meet up in the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good. Want to give us one last word before we go, leader? Let's go all out. We'll be relying on you. What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I will do my best in this as well.
Alright. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day for us, so let's give it our all.
But I want to go drink with my friends.
Oh, you want to do it?
I have no choice. I'm going to be maxed out at health by the time this game ends.
All right. All right.
Well then. The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided? Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Let's do this.
It's showtime.
Alright, let's make this intro speech short. Something gacha bad. I hope they outlaw all gacha games in the future. No more Pokemon Go. No more Fire Emblem Heroes. Cardcaptor Sakura, Memory Key, it gets a pass from me. Hardcaptors, move out as soon as I pick up Arshin.
Do you need something? Time for some finished for your turn, Caroline.
Alright,
You
charge.
want to release it? Looks even stronger now. You want to let it out?
Alright, drain ice. Do I want this? Yeah, sure, why not?
Are you
Instead of
finished?
doing damage,
What?
I get some back.
No slacking off.
No more Xenoblade 2. Kind of. I mean, Xenoblade kind of gets a pass. But still, yeah. No Pokemon, no Fire Emblem. Yes to Cardcaptor Sakura Memory Key. Hardcaptors, move out! Memory Key is mid, though. Not a complete loss. You take that back. But yeah, kind of is. Just don't ask how much money I spent on that. Yeah, now we get full wigs here. It's always kind of a hassle to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Take the long way the best way. You take your first, take back first. Sure.
I'll reveal your true form.
Dang it, not again. I give up the game to equip. There. Still technically hasn't used my persona yet. Beep beep.
Show me your true form. Show me your true form.
I mean, to be fair, aren't all gacha games mid? I mean, let's be real. Although Fire Emblem needs to reboot eventually because power creep is insane recently, I would imagine so.
Show me your true form.
Whoops, wrong way. Wait. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to go this way.
Beep beep. Show me your
You're no match for the Wicked Itch.
Shadow, what do you want to do?
I don't think you managed to see that all the way from here.
I leveled up.
Yeah, you said this line right here when the shadow's not inside. How the heck were you able to sense it?
I'll reveal your true form.
Alright then, up we go. Yeah, we can't exactly do much detours here, because we're technically at the end. Well, even though there were enemies right here, thank you for some stuff at least. Save them.
I should write something.
So, Sick Palace? I always die inside when I see a team of Emblem Sigurd, Legendary Felix, Nordhorg, and Emblem Lyn. I'm guessing they're pretty stupidly powerful there. And Neo's not one of them? How dare they? No Neo, no Lapis? I'm offended.
Whoa!
Where's the treasure? It seems you came, just as I planned. As she planned? No. Was the treasure put on display to lure us here? So that's why we could faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. They're so OP that they shut down 99% of the other units. That sounds not fun. I mean, I know you. You have Lyn already. Do you have any of the others? It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking us! Let's go after her!
Do you have a moment?
This elevator will likely take us to Saya-san's location. Is there one way to go? Of course.
Yes!
Alright then, let's go! Sis, I'll protect you no matter what it takes.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
Imagine my struggles of sticking to Byleth, Lyn, Neo, and Laedra teams. Yeah, the green hair teams. I mean, hey, at least 1/4 of your team is the meta team.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Did you see the black
overestimated
makeup
her. I thought her
eyeline and
reasoning
lips
would
that I
have
had
been
to
more noble somehow.
and I had to put in myself? It cost me dozens. Dozens! It's basically the same as you using Sakura Ken and Gambit in Marvel's Capcom 2 instead of Talk to Us. Fair enough.
She's lost control.
I'm guessing PvP is absolutely atrocious, if I had to guess.
This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending? No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
Ouch, ouch, one of your spikes hurt me.
All right, everyone, be on alert.
Yeah, we tend not to play PvE that much because it's really restrictive. I'm surprised there actually is PvE in that game.
All right, let's do it. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Ravage them! Woodland Persona!
At least you have a lot of health.
Persona!
Holy light!
May the best player win!
10 HP.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
You actually use buffs? I mean, it's been a while and all.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Let's go. You're mine.
Ah, so you've broken the rules. In that case, it's time you be penalized. Cheaters get punished.
Joker!
Ouch!
What? This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out!
There!
Persona! Let's go.
Yeah, definitely going to use Full to give me all my life back.
Manifest! My skills exceed yours.
Where is... Give me a bead. Bead, 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 bead. Bead chain?
Ready anytime.
Really, no beads anywhere?
I'll use this.
Still gives me a lot
You
of
will
life.
predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Predict which pocket ball will fall into before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to the enemies or your ally depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Carefully consider the flow of battle when determining where to place your bet.
Well, how will you bet?
How should I bet?
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Oh, come on! Oh, yeah, I saw it. There was a mirror.
Joker, are you alright? We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
I most certainly have.
Really? How is she doing it?
there's a glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
We must stop my sister. As long as I get close, even this gun should work.
Roger, I'm on it!
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Using it. Thanks. My thanks.
Yeah, I'm guessing I can't attack now.
Persona! Here we go. Persona!
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
Alright, same as before.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Basically, the Luxord boss fight. Just gotta play gotcha. And the exact same spot, too.
What?
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
She mad? What the heck is that?
Sis?
A Buster Sword and a going gun?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is what our gotcha addiction looks like. Someone's been playing way too much Final Fantasy First Soldier.
True nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
Little punks!
Gotcha sure does change people, unfortunately.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Come!
I think I can do no attacks.
Persona!
Persona!
Nuke your sister!
Persona!
Says the person who failed to get Akari in what?
My justice has revealed to me. I must decimate these evil minds that defy me.
Ouch.
Die on my blade!
She might be about to use psychokinesis. This one's strong. Be careful.
Persona! Not that. Persona! Yeah!
In Pokemon Masters. I did not know that Akari's in Pokemon Masters.
Get yours. Make him pay. Persona! Take this!
Persona!
All my damage. Ouch. I should definitely... Ouch, will you stop hitting me?
This one. Sorry. Very helpful. Woodland Persona!
Get back! Make him pay! Persona! Prepare yourself!
Will you dodge this time? Of course you don't.
Die on my blade!
Okay, well at least you hit someone else.
It's time. Persona! There we go!
Get back! Make him pay! Persona! How's this?
Taste my wrath!
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
I just used my good Don May Akali trio in that game. I'm guessing that game's based on trios? Again, I haven't played Pokemon Masters. Alright, finally!
Persona! Alright.
Damn it.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Persona!
Yeah, just make an attack.
Persona! Take that!
Manifest!
How about this?
Here I go! Speed up!
It took you a while to come out.
Come! Ravage them!
Oh, you're still... Okay, you're still new to this. Gotcha.
Persona! Okay.
Thanks! My thanks. My skills exceed yours.
Almighty! Well done.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed.
Yep, team of three. Again, I just used your faith instead of meta. Out of curiosity, who's meta?
Don't stand in the way of my victory!
Thank you! There's a reason why we get you next.
The opponent is strong. Don't do
Let's go.
anything reckless.
Go down! Persona!
I just hit him and hit him hard.
I will win!
How's this?
Persona!
Die on my blade!
All right, queen!
Persona!
Thank you. Sukudan.
Ravage them!
Yeah, this is definitely one of the easier bosses, but then again, you're so overpowered by this point. This definitely makes it one of the easier bosses to beat, at the very least.
Die, die, die! Hurry and die!
Okay, good thing I can dodge bullets.
Persona! Woodland Persona!
Hit him hard. gacha for you! Ever. Cool, everyone leveled up except for me.
Fine skill, isn't it?
Insta-kill life? No, thank you.
So I lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Off screen.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, justice can't be forced. Much like your gacha addictions. Okay, sorry, I'll stop. Want to continue that?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right?
I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
All those 6s and 9s.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something!
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape.
I look forward to our wonderful corporations with Kenshi in the future, as do I.
Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Well, that happened in the beginning of the game, so yes. It would be funny if I make a time paradox, but I'll do it.
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
Well, I am a Japanese JRPG
I'm
antagonist.
sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
There's someone here.
Yeah, so at the start of the game, we finally made the beginning of the game, and it only took us 80 hours.
here. Move it immediately.
In real life time, it took us 3 months! Sorry, again, I was kind of on again, off again.
Good. Now get running.
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
They're here.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
You can thank me when I'm out of here.
Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries. I can guide you all.
Hello.
Stop right there!
Get away.
Take him down, Joker!
Huh. You look different than I remembered. Hi, Asen.
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels.
Go down!
No threat. Get him, Joker!
This'll hurt.
Hey, you resistant?
Powerful. You'll want fierce ice attacks.
Fortunately, I don't have that. Special shot won't work because it's just me.
Persona! There!
Go to sleep. You didn't go to sleep.
Too slow. Let's go. Ravage!
I need more attacks for Arsene. Good.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
But you're part of me, always. Haven't left you once. I mean, I guess I know why, in case you decide to throw away Arsene like a lunatic, but still.
Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
Alright, so we have to do the tutorial all over again. Get away from the guys in black, but there's still loads of them.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Up ahead! Stop! This is bad. Hi, Joker! Never get away if you keep on fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. Hey, are you sure he came in this way? Understood. I will continue to search. Alright, now's your chance. Make a run for it. Aw, but my bloodlust. How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know! I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing! Joker, look up! Can you use that thing and just fly over there? It's call it grabbing hook, but sure.
Alright!
Go straight on from there.
Joker, stop!
Arson spent way too many days in lockdown. Fair enough! Arson must absolutely hate me, even though he is super buffed.
It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many.
Feels like can't have Arson.
Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
I'll end this right now.
You might be wondering how I got here. It's a long story.
It's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Good shot. That's not easy to throw a sword straight and pierce someone. Yes, the red ponytail has come to save us.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
Good dodge.
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Sona.
No weaknesses. Thing is,
You're mine.
Show them, Sondrion!
oh, that's why I can't even control it yet. That's a cool ability.
Too late to be sorry.
Go me! I did all that.
I think that's the last of them?
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay?
Yeah, Keys, I mean, those kids were trying to kill me. Next exception.
Bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right?
Well, seeing what happens next, he did a terrible job at it.
Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Okay, just stop talking tutorial-wise.
Go, go, go!
It makes sense in the beginning of the game, but now that we're in the middle of it, it becomes very awkward.
Let's do it.
Just go straight up the end of the path. Just a little more, so hang in there. Oh, thanks for healing all my health at least.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there.
Yeah, get out of there. If you stop talking to Top, I will.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
Alright. Escape successful. Lee not.
Enemies here? What's Can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him!
Let's go! Go, go, go! Go!
Suddenly, loop on the third weapons. Oh, I should probably look up before I climb this ladder. Dad!
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
What? My party was so trustworthy. How could one of them so clearly, pull me out?
Cuff it.
We should make them in a Muso game. Nah, that's silly. No way this game's gonna be that powered to get a Muso spin-off. Saving is highly suggestive, as the story will progress greatly soon. Thanks for the warning. Oh great, now I have to do the 90s hours all over again.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
Time for your
No dozing off.
alignment lock. Long medicine game. Weapons or something? I don't know.
You still don't get it, do
I haven't
ya?
played a Shin Megami Tensei game
Give
yet.
it up. Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Didn't you hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it.
Well, I do have a bunch of girlfriends, yes.
You should know your place.
In melee games, you get a different ending depending on your dialogue choices and other stuff. Also applies to Nocturne. Gotcha. Even though you're at a... With Dante, you don't have a choice. It's only one ending, correct?
Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
What, you want me to sign with my leg?
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Okay, so the drugs did a number on me, so I think I'm the king of Lappy Town. You only rejected Crimson's alignment. Hopefully Socket's back alignment. Hopefully so.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor-san, Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
We'll give you 90 hours, tops, but that's about it.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Again, it just took me 90 hours.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
If you want to win this unreasonable game,
if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies.
Ah, yes, all my girlfriends. And Igor!
And grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Well, you see me enjoying it.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up.
Really? Oh, that's unfortunate that your 90-hour time limit is up.
I do have a suggestion, though.
Yeah, 3 hours of it is just trying to get as many girlfriends as I can. Joker had to talk so fast to tell everything. Exactly. That's... Yes, need to go through all the details, including my girlfriends.
If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence.
You know, you're a normal teenager in a Japanese RPG.
You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
What? You're missing one important person. My good friend Akechi. Oh, I hope Akechi is doing well and not backstabbing me at all. Alright then, the ultimate choice. I could get a bad ending right here. I think she's waiting for the Persona Wiki. I mean, how else would she know? No.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Once again, bad ending if I pick this. There are no such people.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi.
My best friend?
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Yeah, and of course I don't have the ability to sell them out. Nope.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining.
Yeah,
with
go
me.
figure. I have the ability to sell out my friends and my collaborators, but not Goro. This game asks you twice if you want to go for the bad option. I mean, like, hey, at least it's more straightforward than Persona 4, but then again, with Persona 4, it actually has a reason to mess you up for you to most likely get a bad ending. Here, it's basically a high score question. That a multiple choice answer that one of your teachers give you that kind of states all the wrong answers, but only one correct answer. Even though it's kind of easy to mess up. Either way. That's right.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
Goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You call this justice?
Justice?
In Persona 3, the choice is straightforward. And that's everything for now. Say no more!
Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Saving others.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still...
The drugs are starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Once again, pancakes!
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit.
Yes, pancakes are the true hero of justice.
I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room? That's right. If I remember...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Yeah, good.
Hey.
Good thing that we're in the right place at the right time, in a very specific room, right here.
Hey, are you listening?
Meanwhile, just a pancake is a true meme ward. Indeed. I miss him so much, but hey, Truth Blade is doing a good job carrying his legacy.
Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if this choice leads it to as well. Do you know this place?
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon.
Well, so much for running out of time. I mean, she listened to my story for 90 hours. Why not one more hour?
But that was all I was told.
Well, in this case, 35 hours remaining?
You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right. There's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Hand it over?
The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
I don't believe it. I was a traitor the entire time. I should have known.
Hey!
There's no way a person with that much screen time would be a nice person.
What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
I can't believe that Makoto is a traitor. I know, I can't believe it as well. I can't believe Yuji is a traitor as well. It's always the silly, punk kids.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
I already told you.
What do you... My god. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Yes, pronoun game. Why can't... Well, I mean, we're in a tight surveillance room, so of course I can't exactly say his name, but still, come on. You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I can feel if Sae finally understands me.
I am thou. Thou
More
art
Max
I.
Confidants!
Thou
More!
hast
Even
turned
though
the
that
vow
we
into a
only
blood
had
oath.
3 left.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
True justice! Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth. This means nothing. It means that you can go onto the 7th arc.
All right.
But we get for the glory of Satan.
I'll be going now.
That's neat. I'm gonna take a nap.
What good will this do, though?
Hello.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
Pancakes.
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me?
I'm sure that doesn't mean anything.
What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Again, in Persona games, never trust anyone that starts with the letter A and ends with chi. Never trust them! Ever!
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
I lied.
What are you?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
Yes, don't trust detectives ever. I'm scared to ask this, but now I'm not going to. The less I know about the other Persona games, the better.
That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Yes, and in the original Persona 5, I would have gotten a level up in my Confidant. Yeah, the Akechi Confidant line of the original Persona 5 was so dumb, especially if you know the plot twist that's coming up soon. With this Joker.
Have you finally pieced it all together?
Yeah, I know detectives in general in Persona 3, very original. Fair enough. Say no more.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Oh, you popped my zit! And that's where we're going to end things. I'm just kidding. I did that in my first playthrough. We're still going. Yes, the game is over. What a truly foolish end.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
Yeah, the lengths I have to do to make that joke work. Stopping it at that exact moment in my first playthrough, and then not touch that for months, just so I could stitch together a fake game over screen when I continued doing this.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think?
Ah, teenagers suck.
I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
Yes, now our human Chickmunk alliance has no obstacles.
I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
They will rule Japan with singing chipmunks.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
I mean, like, I was kind of wondering why Shido would care, but then, oh yeah, that's right. Akechi understands Volcana, so of course they're part of the team, so yeah, I guess they want the cat dead. Alright, Shido, you become my worst enemy. You want to murder cats.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
And sometime soon.
No, it can't be.
I was a red herring this entire time?
Even me. God damn it.
All according to Keika. Dang it! It didn't go exactly as I planned.
Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
How the heck did you manage to tap in Shido's phone as well?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Yeah, just so that Goro can't see him.
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Save me, I'm dead.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
Well, he took the news well.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Spoilers, that paint would sell $10 million. Brilliant, just brilliant.
Right.
Just a single bird.
Just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in?
I would still play one bird over AI art.
I lost
Exactly.
it this whole time.
Put more effort than an AI art, that's for sure.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now.
Again,
That
I'm pretty sure
Phantom
that you
Thief could
could
never have
max
changed
out
anything.
just to see if
Only
the
a
boyfriend's
handful
still
of
there or
people
not.
are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late.
Yeah, and that's why Haru can't be max. I think you
make a
can.
good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Would have been very awkward if this was the alternative ending. Then Ryuji would have been wrong.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die?
But I didn't die.
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat?
Well
then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
It all started back in the beginning, 1 month ago. The first time I sensed something off was... That's right. It was during the school festival.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
He's up to something.
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice.
Yeah, I'm surprised they were that they were actually remembered something that happened 5 months ago. Bro, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast a week ago. That's basically why I had the same breakfast every single day.
This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away.
I kind of wish the UI would have actually changed to the date that I was actually on. But whatever.
There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You can do it, Fadaba. You can do it, girlfriend number 8. You are truly best girl.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Keeping it secret?
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
Futaba's going to do something. I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait!
I see. So we're going to use this place.
I don't remember what nicknames I got for your last monotype team. Exactly!
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet.
You still got 35 hours left. You should be grateful, oh precious inmate.
There are still things that must be done.
By monotype, you remember, but not everything older than that. My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. Meanwhile, you remember random facts months ago. To be fair, kind of similar to me as well. I just remember the weirdest things. Haha, I'm dead. I mean, not dead. Haha, I'm sleepy, and then passes out. There was members. Flare, Sakura, New Quincy, and Joyce. Well, to be fair, you usually name your team based on people on Twitch, so I doubt that's kind of hard to forget that. I live to see tomorrow. Go me. I've heard that they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way! I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. Yes, we can finally breathe easy as we enjoy politics! He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motive. Yep, good and set. Unless if I say otherwise. Ugh, I'm exhausted. I feel like my subconsciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
It could be the effects of the drug wearing off. The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
What were we talking about?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
A few nicknames are said, like myself and Crimson's. Others vary wildly depending on who's active at a time. Spoilers, not much. Kinda true, but fair enough. Hey, at least we're being rewarded by sticking with each other.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac.
Still good to see you like Vincent, Astra, Tori, and Umbra. I haven't seen Tori on chat in a while. And a few others as well. I mean, like, they're definitely come and gone, so hopefully they stick out more. Stick around more, sorry.
Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him?
Terrific plan, Futaba. I guess she found out that I was dating a bunch of girlfriends, and she doesn't take that well.
That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
That would have been a dark alternative ending. Well, to be fair, this game does have plenty of dark endings.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Ancient history being a few months. Ichi Futaba got revenge for Joka cheating on her. Indeed. I mean, like, she would be the only one who actually can pull this off. Thankfully, she's a cute little inkling, and she will do nothing bad to me.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
Well, my codename is Joka.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Yeah, death is just a sickness. It's basically optional in these types of games. Unless if I died, in which the game's over.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Pancakes!
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
Yeah, Akechi made a mistake not to pick, not picking Waffle House. Actually, no, that's actually a good thing he did, because he'll get beat up very easily. There, I made that joke.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
I'm surprised you know about Waffle House. I don't think Waffle House is on Finland.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
And Sojo's like, okay, yeah, sure, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just in full ride. What else can you tell me? Nope, unfortunately. Yeah, you're kind of missing out. It's actually pretty good. I mean, definitely not good for you, but kind of a good dine-in every once in a while, even though I haven't been there for like a year now. But man, their not pancakes, their waffles are divine.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Oh yeah, Sae went into the metaverse technically, so she could hear Morgana now?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
Yep. Sojo is just here so we can explain our 4D chess.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality.
Okay, technically, okay, never mind.
It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Okay, forget what I said.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk.
I wish you could try the waffles. Canada doesn't have Waffle House as well? Well, that's one plus to me for living in the United States. A lot of negatives, but +1 for me, I guess.
But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean that Morgana and Akechi kind of met already?
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
We got lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
I mean, I'm sure he solved a bunch of things before all this happened, so he technically is an ace detective. Also a psychotic murderer, but still an ace detective.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
Do you?
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him. Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Well, it was a giant
We're
casino.
sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Not until we got school.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
You gotta trust it.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all.
Also, Makoto, you could have turned your head towards your sister when you said that line. It looks like that you're looking away from her.
I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
No, now you turn your head.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
You guys paying attention? There's gonna be a quiz later after this. Which, to be fair, I am in high school. I am high school and we were being quizzed on, so kind of fits.
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems like she used his laptop, this laptop, to remotely access the metaverse. According to her, asking her about it now would drag the conversation for too long. I should ask about it later. Oh, now you admit that this is going a little too far. Pacing!
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
Still
So
drawn in
that's
his
why you
mind,
gave
but
me
still.
your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Now I couldn't see either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation.
Yeah, it would have been bad if the drugs absolutely messed with my memories and I might have gotten something mixed up. Woo boy, dodged a bit bullet on that, literally.
Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
A make or break moment that took us 90 hours. Okay, you get the idea.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Short time! 90 hours! Sure. Don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable.
That would have been awkward if Joker forgot the phone part and the real one would have been oofed. Very. All this had to go perfectly. We're not dealing with 4D chess anymore. We're dealing with 5D chess.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Yeah, you would think they would check the body. I mean, thank goodness that they didn't, but still.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Yeah, the police are fortunately idiots.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
It would be very awkward because I know Akechi doesn't have anything to do with this group anymore, but I figured that he would just swing by a little bit, ask for a cup of coffee, and then accidentally met like all of these people right in front of him and see that I'm still alive. I don't know, I could kind of paint that in my head. It would be hilarious. And also very bad for us at the same time, but still hilarious at the least.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
No problem, girlfriend number 27. Sorry, I think drugs are still getting to me. I have 100 girlfriends, right? I should probably make an anime about that. Yeah, that'd be silly. It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
Yeah, let's just hope that Sojo puts a close eye on the door. Hopefully.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
Well, I'm sure the leader is completely fine avoiding a backlash, even though that we definitely back his lash. Well, not we, more like the bad guys.
Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
Yeah, speaking of, have the news actually come out about the SUI's director dying?
You saved me, after all.
Yeah, he just died and we're just moving on. It's literally the equivalent of, oh no! Anyways.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs.
Thank you for joining us, Sae. Hooray!
It's not like this place is the liveliest.
And unfortunately, we can't make her. Well,
It won't
actually,
be a huge
fortunately, we can't make Sae our girlfriend, which dodged a bullet there. Changing director is like changing clothes. Yes, and just throwing them in the washer and never
Let
looking
us
back.
accept his offer. What a great man.
Summary of the story has been, up to this point, hasn't updated. But yeah, again, you got all that? Meanwhile, all according to plan. Full name here.
That sounds familiar.
Ah, I'm sure it's not important.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
Anyways.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
Okay, so they do address it. For approximately 20 seconds.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
Yes, David Cross can finally assume direct control. No more Chipmunk sequels. No more!
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Gee, I wonder what the deadline's gonna be.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
National Hentai Party will win for sure.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Well, I mean, at this point, with Canada's sirens weighing among, we can make the population believe in anything. So, that would be an alternate reality if that's the case.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician.
Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
What a
If
selfish
he is
jerk.
behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Gasp.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties.
When was the last time I got to play the video game? Like, I think it was like 90 minutes ago or something. Yeah, we're back to Let's Watch. Go me!
Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
But we definitely believed that he was going to be a manager of a bunch of chickmunks. To be fair, no one saw that coming.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
Let's Launch is an inevitable part of Persona, kind of the reason why mainline series is so much easier to swallow. Until you get to the really difficult stuff, because usually Shin Megami Tensei games are kind of harder than Persona games.
Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I don't want to answer that question.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Diet building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We have to.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
They are hard, but not criminally hard. Nothing compares to Dread Mode or Kingdom Hearts 2 bosses. Fair enough!
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
I enjoyed the West parts of the game, and the story's good. Oh yeah, trust me, this story's very good, at the very least.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
Woohoo! I got vacation from school.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
So, you're saying his divine punishment will be to watch all the Chipmunk movies, gotcha.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
Yeah, not bad for a bunch of teenagers. Well, I mean, technically speaking, the only one who has the full brains here is Futaba. Technically Makoto too, but mostly Futaba. His divine punishment is to make you do all the Mountain side quests in Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, that's cool. I love it.
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
Meanwhile...
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
All Persona games got great story and characters, that are absolutely worth it, even Persona 1. Well, I mean, I would imagine like the remakes of Persona 1 and 2 on the PSP. What trade is still stuck to the PSP?
If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Okay, gotcha. I made a joke about how Akechi was technically an ace detective before he came this, but seems like he found out about this power like 2.5 years ago, and, well, just kind of made it so that he gets that title for all the wrong reasons. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. Shido definitely got a point in old people running the show. There, he got one. I'm not gonna give him anything else.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
Ah, yes. Monopoly Public Opinion Edition.
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally
I am
come.
the human version of the Matador.
Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
Yeah, isn't like Matador and Nocturne and Shido voiced by the same person? I mean, enough Chipmunk jokes and David Cross jokes. We got human Matador jokes coming in now. Even Finnish leaders are so old.
However,
Stupid old
inauguration
people.
isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
Too soon? This might be too soon. Thanks, Taurus.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, a couple of nice gentlemen.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things finally settled down. It only took us 90 hours. Life's gonna get real busy before you're starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
The Chief's flight. Let's take it easy for today. But I wanna hang out with my friends.
So?
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up on your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me even. As long as they stay quiet, you'll be fine.
Well,
and I guess if they report your death now, they basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. That's all I have to say. At any rate, I'm just glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Only a little. Matador and Shido are voiced by... Yep, same person, Kevin Silverstein. Alright then.
Sorry.
Ketchy was after you all along. I knew it was risky. We had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him look great on his estimated Phantom Thieves. Okay, Futaba, give me the too long didn't leave version.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
Boy voice too. Okay, fair enough. How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word.
Yeah, just remember, we've been stuck in that conversation for like, from the time I got back into LeBlanc and now, I'm pretty sure that over 40 minutes have already passed, so they had to cut the conversation, and it's still 40 minutes. Same person also voiced Vector in Sonic and Speedwagon. Oh, cool. Didn't know he voiced them.
That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
Oh boy, the jokes that I could come up with now that I know that information. But that's next time.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh? It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too.
So another well-known voice actor. Can you show me the way to the computer room? That was probably not him. That's probably the 4Kids dub. If you talk, if Kevin Silverstein, if Kevin Silverstein, I cannot say this last name, Silverstein, is probably new. It's probably new-ish, so he probably didn't say that line. Nice screaming laugh, Futaba. Yep, it's the same one that Jessie has in Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's how I was able to recognize that she played both voice actors. Played both characters. I cannot talk today.
Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested. But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit.
Definitely.
Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more?
I do.
Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Nijima and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse. So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated, as in, the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nijima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation room, but nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, I had to program the messages in beforehand. In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up. I'm really on a roll here. Wanna hear some more? Let me see. Another problematic thing was... Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough.
Hey?
I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to hear all of this now? Well, we needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace.
Leaving no stone unturned, it seems.
But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized in the middle of the night, then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition. Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi showed up, but before the nav activated.
That seems very complicated. Please continue.
It was Operation Tie Him Up. Though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end. Thankfully, Sae Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else did. I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests me. Sorry about that. Just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done.
That's neat. Can I exercise?
Yeah.
Even though it's the same old even though it's same old attic, it's an important place for you, huh?
Come on. Nice.
You really did a good job. You should take it easy today.
Hey!
I get you want to go out after being locked up, but starting tomorrow, you're going to be really busy. You should take it easy and rest today. But I don't want to rest. I get bored when I rest.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the final part of Arc 6 will actually take this long. I mean, I could continue, but chances are the next day we're gonna probably be... the next day in the game, I should say, will probably take a long time until I get a proper break. Plus, we are officially on the 7th arc, which... I don't know how long this is gonna be, because when it comes to arcs, usually the first 2 sessions are set up. One of them is Palace, and then the other one is finishing up the palace. Granted, we got stuff that we could do in between the setting up and palace stuff. It's just that, I don't know, it feels like that we basically gotten everything out of the way in this. So, tomorrow we definitely need to, like, set... tomorrow in the game. Sorry. Busy tomorrow. Basically, in the game tomorrow, we basically, like, have to do, like, the first part of the palace, and then I'm actually free to do whatever. A lot sooner than I thought. I mean, because, yeah, I believe that the 7th arc is actually kind of shorter. 8th arc is definitely very short as well. Still more story stuff after this. I would imagine so. Resting too much is lame. I know, I get bored when I rest.
Let's do it.
Alright then. So, yep. Let's stop here. I mean, we are 3.5 hours in, so adding more to that would kind of be a little crazy, but hey, progress. We managed to get back to where we started from, and we managed to not get the bad ending, so go us. Tomorrow I got a more intense operation than Joker got. Indeed. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, give me a follow on Twitch. As not only did you help me a lot, but give more cards to my channel of Consider. You can also follow me on these sites as well. And because it's not a get off stream, well, if you don't need to follow someone, I'll announce it on the next stream. And if you want to support me more, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel at The-Sakura-Samurai, where not only did you help me a lot, but get more cards as I stream and those as well. And hey, if you have Amazon Prime, we can start free and all benefits. And to people watching the not, if you subscribe to Nesson's on Cognitions. So yes, as I told before, tomorrow's gonna be pretty busy for me, so no stream tomorrow. I will make it up with a Sunday stream though, but for now, day off tomorrow. Good time for me to actually do plenty of stuff along with getting pre-orders for Switch 2. But I will be back on Friday for some Mario Kart Fridays with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, I haven't done a Mario Kart Fridays in quite a long time. They've always been on Saturdays. I will do like 1 or 2 other Mario Kart Fridays, but that kind of depends on my schedule because, yeah, from here on out until Switch 2, my schedule is kind of going to be busy when it comes to streaming stuff, so hope you guys look forward to what I have in store. And yeah, I guess that's it. So hopefully I can see you guys in a few days. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. So till then, later!